Hey, it's CSM725 again, here to review a couple of Signature Plastics double shot ABS keys. Just a couple of random ones I've picked up from group buys. I'll just give you a quick look at them. Just going to lay them here. I have the RGB modifiers, the blue alt, the red control, and the green shift. I have the red and yellow smiley faces. I have a nuclear key, which is yellow on black, a look of disapproval key, which is black on red, and a skull and crossbones key, which is white on dark gray. In general, I'll just talk about how they look, in my opinion, any downsides they have, the materials they're made out of, and the quality, and the value, of course, which is always important. The quality of these keys in general is very good. They are double shot, meaning that there's one layer of printing and another one under it. That's the green layer in this case is, so to speak, cut where the white layer shows up here, and the white layer is embedded under the key. As you can see, really, it's a very solid feel. It's I'll try to get you a nice view here. There's nothing sticking up. It's very impressive, actually. The feel here is a nice. It's a bit textured. It's a very nice feel. Actually, a bit rougher even than the keycaps I have here, which are made out of PBT, which is a very rough material. The font is current fine. There have been issues with Signature Plastics fonts previously in previous group buys on some keyboard sites, but I don't see any issues here. The alt is done very similarly. It has the stem, the 4 supports. Let me just try to give you a better view. Alright, there we go. It has the 4 supports and then the white layer of the printing itself. Let me just try to get you an idea of how double shotting works. I'll just flip over some different colored keys here, just to give you an idea. As you can see here, there's always 2 layers of print, the color of the text or the image itself, and then the key itself made out of the main color, if you will. The keys themselves are ABS double shot, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, meaning that they are not PBT. In terms of thickness, they are pretty thin. I don't have a caliper to measure it with, but they are thin. Let's see if I can get you a comparison here. Just a second. Okay, so this is a Philco stock keycap from the Ninja model, and here is the Signature Plastics one. You can say the Philco is maybe a little bit thicker, but not. I don't think so, actually. I would wager on saying these are the same thickness. Let's see how they are compared to a PBT keycap that I have from a reseller. They are definitely thinner than this. Here is the PBT keycap, and this is Signature Plastics offering. The PBT cap is definitely thicker, and therefore it will dampen noise a little bit more, but that's for a different review. So what else do we have? Let's talk about price and value. Now, if you buy these in, I'll just show you the keys in the meantime. If you buy these in group buys on Geekhack or Overclock or Desk Authority, you'll be getting pretty impressive prices. I paid around 20 cents, 30 cents each for these smiley face caps. So it's a matter of quantity, because the more you order, the cheaper it is. Individual keycaps will cost you a good amount. I bought a clear WASD set from Signature Plastics here. This isn't double shot, so I'm not including this in the review, but just for comparison, this cost me $1 each key, compared to the 20 cents of this key, which is clearly more complicated. Just food for thought. Now, Signature Plastics do lots of different types of keys. They do only ABS space bars, but they can do PBT keys anywhere else. If you're curious, the reason is because they say ABS is more rigid than PBT, and it doesn't get dimples, which is what they say that PBT keycaps get. Anyways, as you can see, the detail is pretty impressive. Here is the skull and crossbones key, and here is the look of disapproval key. The detail is relatively impressive. Let's just see if I can get this in focus. Come on. Okay, well, I don't know how you can see it or if you can see this at all, but the detail is pretty impressive. It's actually very nice. The dot is very, very nicely in there. Very nicely done, actually, so you can really tell that they are pretty accurate when they print it, and I would say there's less than a millimeter spacing here, so it's very impressive there. They have been known to have some issues though with printing upside down and font kerning. I have not experienced any of these personally, so I can't exactly speak for them, but the issues are there, so do what you will with that. They also make unique types of keys. I have here, let's see if I can grab it. Yeah, I have here a glow-in-the-dark key. Let's see if I can kind of just cup it here just to give you a nice idea. I don't know how well you can see it. You probably can't at all, but it is a glow-in-the-dark key. I don't know what it uses, but it looks like POM, like the Chalk Minis keycaps. On the back of the keys, their signature plastics are known for having a more established, what we call a sprue mark, which is the injection mark of the mold. I don't know why my webcam isn't focusing on this, but let's see if I can find a nice way to show this to you. Alright, let's look at the bigger example. Over here you can see kind of the light shining differently on the little grooves over here. Those would be the sprue marks on a bigger key, and on a smaller key, yeah, here it's not as noticeable, but on the smiley face, for example, there is a sprue over here, which would be very hard to capture, but there are sprue marks on the keys, and oh, there it is. Okay, you can see that it's not straight here. It's the back of the key. It doesn't matter so much, but it's still there, and it's a known issue with signature plastics keycaps. In summary, the keycaps are very good value if you get them in big quantities. Otherwise, they're a bit expensive. The quality is solid quality. The keys don't wear out or anything due to the nature of them being double shot, meaning that there are two types of plastics injected, so to speak, into one another. They are pretty flexible. They do make see-through keys. They make lots of different types of keys, but basically I'll be focusing, and I have focused on these. So in general, the printing is nice. The stems are accurate to at least Philco keyboards and Ducky keyboards and DOS keyboards, etc. There's no really big issue here with the keycap. There's a little bit of a plastic bit here. Yeah, you can see it right here coming across that acts as a support, I assume, and that's nice. The value depends on how many you buy. The quality is good all around, so overall I wouldn't hesitate if you see a signature plastics keycap that you want to buy. Alright, this has been CSM725 Reviews. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.